But Argentina is somehow lose a little bit. Yeah, in this case, they have a lower rank this year. Yeah, and what is CCPI? Basically, next, yeah, 20% on climate policy. To what extent a government provides policies that are environmentally friendly, and then GHG emissions. GHG stands for greenhouse gas emissions. Energy use 20%, whether they still rely on non-renewable energies like coal, batu bara in Bahasa Indonesia, and to what extent they have used or make innovated or innovate in their use of renewable energy. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, and that's why actually, even though we are English teachers, mostly us here, we are all English teachers, many of us, but I think the idea of you know talking about sustainability, the sustainability issues is that you are not simply talking about the grammar, the English grammar and English vocabulary, but you give them also contents, what people in the world are very concerned about. And climate change is definitely one of the issues that we are facing today. And by the way, sustainability issue is not only about environmental sustainability. So sustainabilities can be viewed in different ways, but today we will focus on environmental sustainability. We focus on climate change. But basically, when we talk about sustainability, we are talking about environmental sustainability, economic sustainability. If people want to have, if people want to have sustainable work or decent work and job, and that's something else. Yeah, sustainability in terms of economic sustainability, environmental sustainability, and many other things like social justice also. Next, please. Yeah, and another material from the British Council resources, yeah, practical teaching strategies, and this on the left column you can see the website link. Number one, contextualize lessons in real world problem solving. Yeah, sustainability issues is definitely a real world problem solving. If your area is getting hotter, what can we do? If people are, throw away waste or garbage in a particular place and it creates problem to the community, what can you do with that? Yeah. So even though we are English teachers, but we need to be concerned about what we can do to solve real world problems. The next one. Number two, collaborate with others on interdisciplinary projects. So I think it's a good idea that as English language teachers, we are not working alone. We are also working with our colleagues from other disciplines, including natural sciences or social sciences. So if you think that you are not really mastering certain things on, natural resources or something related to science, natural sciences, you can work with Guru IPA or natural sciences teachers. And Bu Marisa, the MC today, is actually from the Faculty of Biology, and that's how we collaborate here. So the collaboration starts from our discussion today when people from the Faculty of Language and Arts, myself and Buneni, Faculty of Biology, and actually there's one person who is now doing the accreditation, Pak Yesaya, is from the Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies. Yeah, that's the nature of our education in the 21st century, when we are not simply working monodisciplinarily, but we are, working together, collaborating with colleagues from different disciplines. Next, number three, empower students in a student-centered environment. So I think it's a good idea. As I mentioned earlier, the students' life purposes, how we can tap into our students' histories and future dreams or aspirations in order for us to be able to connect to our students meaningfully. We need to understand what they're interested in, what their passions are, what their backgrounds or their past histories. Yeah, and especially if they have real concerns about real world problems that impact on their environment or community, that's something that we can work on together. We discuss or negotiate the topic to be discussed in the classroom, in an English language classroom, to solve real world problems. So later we can use project-based learning or something like that. Next one. Yeah, bank sampah or trash or waste bank. I think this is quite popular in Indonesia in the past few years. And I think you can also create an activity that involves your environment. Think of a bank sampah project that your English language learners in your high school can do. Yeah, I know that bank sampah is a huge thing, but for SMP students or junior high school students, I am asking ChatGPT, or you can, yeah, I'm not saying that we overuse AI, but we can use it wisely, and especially to simplify the text. And the prompt that I used there explained waste or trash bank for Indonesian-based high school students with an A2 level on CEFR. So I'm using the standard of common European framework of reference. A2 is beginners. B is like intermediate, C1, C2 or for advanced learners. But for SMP students, A2 is just about it. And that's the goal for our program. So an overview of the not West Bank, West Bank in the Timur Tengah. I'm not talking about Middle East. Anyway, waste bank, trash bank for high students. So what is a waste bank? How does it work? Why is it good? Example in school. Yeah, what students can do. Simple instructions like collect plastic bottles and notebook. The school waste bank sells them to recycling companies. The money can be used for school activities or charity, something like that. So engage your students to work in the community by doing, bank sampah. Okay, next. Yeah, the previous one from, I think, I'm not mistaken. Oh, DeepSeek, and this one is ChatGPT. And you can use, the ChatGPT to generate the image that can be fancy for the students. So it's not only about the text, but you can also have visual images as well embedded in your lesson. Especially if you're not good at doing art, like drawing pictures, we can make use of tools, technology to help us. Yeah, what is waste or trash bank, and then how does it work? Why is it important? Yeah, we can discuss this with our students. Okay, the next one. And then also another interesting topic on eco-literacy, the what, the why, and how. Next. What? Eco-literacy. The next slide, please. An eco-literate person is prepared to be an effective member of sustainable society with well-rounded abilities of head, heart, and hand. Basically, you're doing the thinking, you are also using your heart, and you are doing actions and spirit, comprising an organic understanding of the world and participatory action within and with the environment. Yeah. The next one, this is the what, and then the why. Yeah, why English is important in eco-literacy. English helps students develop the skills necessary to investigate, analyze, and communicate ideas and information related to sustainability and to advocate, generate, and evaluate actions for sustainable futures. So English is still a powerful language, a foreign language that is powerful enough to explore many issues that we are facing today. And the next slide, we are dealing with the how, I guess. Yeah, how to become eco-literate. Can do statements. The materials are there. Let me focus on greenwashing this time. The next one. Greenwashing. Greenwashing is a PR tactic, public relations tactic that is used to make a company or product appear environmentally friendly without meaningfully reducing its environmental impact. Yeah, like what are the terms like in greenwashing? Carbon neutral flights to net zero taken. Ya, ini haram ya. Dishonest green PR is on the rise. Nggak tahu, if you are using a train, if you're riding on a train and your ticket, sometimes you also get, if you go by airplane, you will have certain amount of, carbon dioxide emitted from the vehicle that you are riding on. And it turns out that the train is the more green transport. I don't know. If you go by your own public, private car, it will emit more carbon dioxide. I don't know whether it's part of greenwashing, but the idea is that the main point that KAI or Kereta Api Indonesia or Indonesian Train is trying to say here with the PR there on the ticket is that using train is more environmentally friendly. Whether it is right or not, it's subject to debate. But I think there is an attempt on the part of the Indonesian train company to produce to use gas. I mean, petrol, not petrol. We are not using gasoline, but a certain biodiesel something. Maybe it's more environmentally friendly. You know what? You can talk more about this if you're interested in environmental issues. Next. The next one. Yeah, okay. Lesson plans, abundant lesson plans on this textbook, Integrating Global Issues in the Creative English Language Classroom. I will not discuss the whole book. You can read the whole book, and the resource is on the right column. The next one, please. Yeah. And sustainability issues, we have 17 SDGs. SDG number 1, this one number 2, goal number 2, zero hunger. And actually, this is the simplified version from the text. The link is simplified from here. Yeah? The link is here and somewhere in the bottom of the page. And you can think of, because you're language teachers, you can think about the contents of you're going to deliver and also the language. So if we use this, a simplified or, infographic here, you can focus on the contents. Like, do you think many people in your city are hungry? Remember when Bu Neni talked about understand, apply. Applying, part of the higher order thinking skill is that you apply certain knowledge to your own context. This, if you are watching or you are reading this text from issued by the United Nations, it gives an overview of zero hunger and why it matters at a global level. But if we want to apply that in a particular context, then you need to, relate the text to your own situation or to your students. That's how we make our lessons more meaningful to our students, by bringing the content to the learner's own context. Yeah, content and context. Yeah, the content is there, but then how they relate to the context where they're living is going to be meaningful, and I hope it's going to be joyful as well for the students to learn. Do you think many people in your city are hungry? Any evidence? Yeah, this is something that you can engage your students with. Why are people in your city are hungry? Do you think the government of your city has tried to stop hunger? Yeah, these are the things or the contents that you can discuss with your student based on the simplified text from the United Nations website on Goal 2, Zero Hunger, Why It Matters. And then if you want to focus on language, you talk about parts of speech like adjectives, nouns, verbs, and tenses. The next one. Yeah, I think we will focus on this, and you will be divided into several, breakout rooms. This is the original text on climate action. This is SDG number 13, Sustainable Development Goal number 13, climate action. And the text is pretty hard for junior high school students. So if you want to make it simpler, or make it more simple, well, you can do it by yourself. You can ask a native speaker of English to do it, to simplify, or, we are pretty handy with the AI tool like ChatGPT or DeepSeek or whatever to simplify the text. So what you're going to work in a breakout room, this text has been, simplified, and we can use the simplified text to generate content lessons and language lessons with our learners. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is the overall simplified text thanks to ChatGPT in this slide. The next one. Yeah, practice time. So you will discuss in breakout room number 1 to 5, and then present the results of your practice. So I think the system will randomly select you in breakout rooms. So open your heart, open your mind. I hope you are not, you do not mind working with people. Minta tolong ya. Oh, oh, okay. Host. How can I make you a host? Hang on. Oh yeah. Make you a host. Make a host. Make host. Yeah. Okay. Do you want? Okay. Yes. Okay. Bu Neni will help us with the breakout room thingy. Yeah. Yes. And the link to. Oh, hang on. Yeah, the breakout. And I hope that when you are later discussing the slide, or if you are part of any breakout room, then there might be prompts. The previous text on climate action from the UN, the United Nations website, has been simplified, and in each breakout room you will have to discuss certain things, yeah, from the simplified text. And I hope that you can generate activities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so what we need is the simplified one, right?
Yeah.
So this is what you're going to.
Yeah, and
Can you explain for
yeah.
each room?
So breakout room. So we are going to work on a Padlet platform. So if you belong to breakout room 1, then you discuss the simplified text on this part, and the simplified text on a certain theme. This one, what is the goal and things like that, is already available on uh, Padlet.
Padlet.
Yeah. And then number 2, breakout room 2. Okay, let me share.
Breakout room 2.
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
In general.
Do you want to share?
Uh,
I'll stop sharing if you want to
yeah.
share.
Okay, I will share. So, yeah, this is how it looks from my part. So, breakout room number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, don't worry about the other breakout room. Just focus on the breakout room. Basically, you can just click here and design activities. And if you want to have some resources on how you can integrate sustainability issues with the current Indonesian curriculum on deep learning, what Bu Neni has presented earlier has also been embedded on the Padlet. So if you want to have a look at these resources as well. Basically, use your creativity, even though in the template, every group needs to discuss how to design activities focusing on contents and language. But of course, you can create a project or whatever from any breakout. In every breakout group, you can discuss. You use your creativity. I'm just using, the template here on the content, on the language. But of course, as teachers, guru penggara or whatever, you have plenty of ideas to generate ideas and how this topic can be developed into a great lesson plan. Okay?
Are we ready with the breakout room? Because I can open it. We ready for the breakout room? Let me open the breakout room, everyone. How many minutes? Yeah.
Maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and then another 15 minutes to wrap up the discussion together and sharing the ideas together on the.
Okay, I'll put 15 minutes. Everyone, the Padlet has been shared by Dimas in your chat. So if you want to copy the the address of the Padlet, and if you're ready, I will open the breakout room right now. Just you're not supposed to join a breakout room. Why do I put you in breakout rooms? I have already moved you to the main room, but you're already in. You can get out actually if you wanted. Dimas, you're also, huh? Oh, the main room, yeah. Okay. Karena Josh is in, well, Josh, you can go everywhere you want to. Yeah, sneak in, yeah. Okay. 15 minutes. Yuk, melebu-melebu atau ya? Saya belum diadmit. Oh, everybody, can you join the breakout room, please? There seems to be many people who are not in the breakout room yet, please.
Ibu Bapak who are still in the main room, please, you can join the breakout room. Okay, Ibu Bapak, we are back to the main room. Not all breakout rooms are noisy. The noisier, the better, actually. Thanks for group one, breakout room one. Okay. Yeah, if you haven't really had the time to write down your responses to the Padlet, it's okay, but at least you have some discussion about how to develop the materials for your students. Design activities that integrate sustainability issues. uh, let me show you. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Any spokesperson from group one or group two, breakout from 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are actually 5 breakout rooms, but I only sneak in through 2 breakout rooms, group 1 and group 4. Yeah, 2, 3, and 5. I didn't have time. All right,
Okay.
let me share the
Okay,
Padlet.
maybe from group one, Pak Ernest.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But let me share the Padlet first, and then you can talk, or you can talk while I'm showing the Padlet. Yeah. So you are the spokesperson, Bu Laila?
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Yeah. For
Yeah,
Pak.
it for
Yeah.
teachers, yeah. 15 minutes for teachers in the breakout room is not enough.
Yes. But we have limited time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be 3 hours or 4 hours stable, but I just know from 15 minutes, I just asked my friends, yeah, from Klaten and Pak Yehartanto from I don't know exactly, Bu Elis, etc. I just get not a design first, but we just talk about what is your focus in what is it? Climate change, for example, from Pak Denny Soma. He think that as Adiwiyata School of Province, they do some activity for their school, yeah, for his school, I mean, about recycle thing, especially from plastic, yeah. So it can reduce maybe, yeah, reduce some floods, etc. Because there are no, what is it, no piles of trash, yeah, so many trash, yeah, so they just do by recycling things from plastic. And for from Pak Ye Hartanto, it talks about climate change, yeah, that they try to make eco bricks, yeah, eco bricks from plastic too, I think, yeah. So it is one way of their strategy to reduce, what is it, the effect of flood or fires. Yeah, maybe fires can be from many piles of trash, and that is their experience. And 15 minutes is just the focus of our talking, just that one.
Yeah, that's okay. But the
Yeah,
idea for the breakout room is that we can share ideas, what you have done, and we can learn from others as well.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah, the
thank you.
Padlet is only pemantik,
Oh yeah,
a trigger. But basically, your discussion is more meaningful because you have done something.
yeah.
Pak, siapa tadi?
Okay.
Pak Yuyun Hartanto and
Pak
Ibu
J Hartanto and
Ya
Denny Soma.
Hartanto.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Pak Anet. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all from group one.
Thank you, Bu Laila, and
Yeah,
whoever is
you're
involved in
welcome, dear.
breakout room one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, in every breakout room with the simplified text, we have I have prepared focus on the content, focus on the language, but they are only triggers atau pemantik. Yeah, what you
Yeah,
have done
the
can
triggers.
can make this more rewarding. I talk about this also with Bu Rahmi, yeah, from breakout room 4. But before that, breakout room 2, anyone? Oh, Pak Andi. Halo. Yang breakout room 2, siapa ini? Monggo, silahkan, please. Wah, ini kayaknya belum ada ya. Breakout room 3. Anyone?
Hello, can you hear me?
Halo. Ya. Oke. Kayaknya saya kenal.
All right. Thank you for the time.
Oke.
So I will
Ya.
deliver what we have discuss in breakout room 3.
Yes.
The things that we have discussed is on how to make the student aware of climate change that is happening now, and how can the teacher try to make the student understand is how the importance to uh, to take action of these issues. And the things that we have discussed is first, as a teacher, we can start with case studies. Maybe we can talk with the students of how the climate change happens, and maybe what have the government tried to make solution. For example, public transportation, for example, Transjateng bus, and then forest conservation or stuff like that. And then we can make the solution of that. For example, we can make an activity like a gas station that can bring their plastic bottle to change. I don't know whether in Salatiga already done that or not, but in Semarang, there is already gas station that we can bring our plastic bottle and we can change that into gas. But we have to fulfill some amount, like how many kilos that we bring. Oh, it's not only public plastic bottle, but also unused oil. Also, we can change that into gas station. That is one of the activity, and the other we can make a project according to the topic, and we can combine the topic with the SDGs, especially in SDGs 13, if I'm not mistaken, about climate. Yes, and we try to connect again with the English lesson that we have. For example, we can learn about descriptive text on how to save energy, or maybe persuasive text, how to reduce the use of plastic. So we are not only, sorry.
Terima
So
kasih.
we are not okay. So we are not only making a project, but also we can learn how to make a text by considering the considering the issues that is happening now in the world. Okay, so I think that is for breakout room 3. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Bu Clara. It's very insightful. What we can learn from Semarang, I think it's like a trash bank already, a little bit, when you can exchange unused oil and plastic bottles with some amount of gas that you purchase. Wow, that's great. That can be an inspiration for other cities as well. Ya, Kabupaten Purbalingga tadi, Ibu siapa ya? Lupa saya. Ya, Kabupaten Purbalingga, Bu Rahmi ya, has the government in Kabupaten Purbalingga done that, like what Bu Clara shared with us just now? Maybe no, not even in Solo, not even in Salatiga. I am from Solo, by the way. I grew up in Solo. Okay. Yes, breakout room 4, it's probably only Bu Rahmi whom I talked to, but you probably want to share something? Yes.
Yeah. So thank you, Pak Yosef, for the ideas, great ideas. So I'm imagining on how to bring my students to care about the climate change right now. It's so great issues. And so the ideas just come in when you talked about the environmental services in Purbalingga. But I think I would like to have the collaboration with the science teacher to have the field trip to Waste Management Center in Banyumas, because I think it is the best place for the students to learn how to manage the waste. And after that, we would like to have the ideas on how to find how to we keep the green energy, how to use the green energy, how to produce the green energy environment, especially in Purbalingga. But we can have enough information, I think, from Banyumas Waste Management Center. Okay, and for the English class, I would like to take the genre-based text, that is hortatory or analytical exposition text, because we would like to persuade the people around us and how to use or how to produce the green energy in our environment. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Bu Rahmi. And I think the idea of genre-based is great. I think because when we want our students to engage in real writing or speaking, there should be a specific genre that the students are familiar with. Like if you are good at writing, you can raise your voice through op-ed article in the Jakarta Post, for example, or if you want to, use change.org for raising a petition so people can sign online, that's also some sort of a genre of advocacy on behalf of the people to talk about or to raise the issue of, to raise the voice on environmental issues that are pressing issues on the environment. Okay, great. Yeah, due to limited time, maybe thank you, Bu Ina, once again. And breakout room 5, if any, before Bu Neni wants to say something perhaps on deep learning. Okay. Yes. Okay. Anyone else? Group 5? Group 5 siapa ya? Okay, let me check. And I think that's something that I learned also from Burahmi Waste Management Center, yeah, in Banyumas. I think that's something that we didn't discuss, but when you talk about waste management, I think it's a great idea that you can engage your students so they are familiar with how the waste is managed by the city government or any government officials. Wait a minute, I'm lost. Yeah. Okay, group 5, anyone? Yeah. Breakout room 5 seems to be pretty quiet. So, Ibu Bapak Guru yang terhormat, if you happen to have time after this, then you can basically you can jot down the ideas that you have shared on Padlet at your spare time. You can have plenty of time. It's not graded, definitely. It's not this not a graduate course, even though you can join this for your continuous professional development. I'm really encouraging you that you, Bu Laila, Bu Ina, maybe Pak, I call him Pak Mas Anto, or Bro Anto, in Kupang. And the other one, who else? Tadi siapa ya? Bu Clara. If you have time, then you can jot down things on the Padlet. So the Padlet has something. Okay, group 5, no one? Group 5, let me check. Group 5. Let me share. So group 5 is basically about, let's see, what is group 5 supposed to be focusing on? What can I do? Save energy at home, use less plastic and water, walk, bike, or take public transport, support clean energy, learn more, and share with others. You can even make a survey. How do you go to school every day? Oh, walk. Yeah. How many percent walking? How many percent on bike? How many percent take public transport? How many percent are using their own motorcycle or something like that? You can make a survey in your classroom and things like that. Okay. Because there are no other responses from the other groups. Seems like only group 1, 3, and 4 who are engaged quite actively. And thanks for your insights. Thanks for sharing. So every person in this main room can listen and learn from you. So I hope that our activity in the past, even though maybe for Bu Rahmi, for example, spotlight. Even though this is the last online, workshop, I hope we can have on-site workshops, but unfortunately not in every city in Indonesia. We will focus on Magelang, Klaten, and Semarang and Salatiga. But if you happen to want to join the on-site, then of course we will announce and you can join if you happen to go to Klaten or Magelang or something like that. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Uh, yeah. Okay. Hmm? Yes, if you have questions, maybe the audience want to have, I probably, Buneni and I probably want to still have time to respond to any questions that you want to discuss with me. Yes. But I am glad that I have invited people. There are people that I am familiar with from Salatiga, from Soe, Nusa Tenggara, Ibu Sonia, and I hope her students might also join us today. And this is not only about British Council. Yes, we are grateful to have to be funded by the British Council, but you know, SDGs go beyond the British Council. So even though we have a sponsor here, but we are dealing with a larger issue. And I'm glad that the British Council accommodate or facilitates us with this. So I hope that you have some take-home lessons. We talk about deep learning in the context of sustainability issues and how you can relate your interests. You might be interested in different issues, like off the top of my head, SDG number 1, no poverty; number 2, zero hunger; number 3, good health and well-being; number 4, quality education; number 5, gender equality. Sorry, I cannot remember all. Number 10, reduce inequalities; number 11, sustainable cities and communities; number 13, climate action; number 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions; number 17, partnerships for the goals. Yeah, the rest I don't remember. Life on land, life below water, but I don't remember what number that is. Yeah, those are the issues, sustainability issues that we can integrate to our lessons. And in fact, I can share with you some of my published articles in certain reputable journals in Indonesia or elsewhere, where I discussed sustainability issues with my students and how we can create activities with the students as well. Okay, should you have questions, please do not hesitate to contact me, or if you want to, raise your hands and discuss particular issues with me today before we wrap up and finish our meeting today, because it's already 2 minutes after 3:30 already. Should you have burning questions or pressing issues that you want to ask or discuss with me or Buneni, please. No? Okay. Seems like everyone is doing good. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Ibu Bapak, for your participation and your engagement until the end of this 3 series of meetings for the, what is it? British Council, TEEF. Okay. Anything from Ibu Marisa or the committee members? Yes.
Okay. Wait. Thank you once again to everyone who participated in today's session, and special thanks for Prof. Josh and Ms. Neni for the valuable presentation, and also for the participants from breakout room 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are many insightful ideas about how to reduce the effect of climate change. Okay, before we officially close the session, I would like to share the next event will will be the offline session in maybe in Klaten and Magelang for this August. And anyone who want join the event for the next offline session, don't hesitate to contact us for further information. And oh, okay. We will have a photo session for today. Maybe Bapak Ibu can open your camera. So we will have documentation for today. Bapak Ibu, and I would like to share. Please tell us your opinion about this session through the chat box at I already share. Wait a minute. I will share it again. Your opinion. Okay. Ada berapa slide? Okay. We're going to the first. Sama Dimas ya? The first slide. 1, 2, 3. Cheese. The second slide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Materi. Okay. For closing this session, I would like to pray for the session. I will read the prayer in Christian belief. Let's start. Lord, we offer our sincere gratitude for your presence and your guidance throughout this session. We ask you to continue we ask your continued blessing as we move forward, and that you may grant us strength and wisdom in our future and the field. In the name of Jesus Christ, Amen. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, we would like to thank you for all participants today. Hope that we will see you all in our next session, offline session. Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you,
everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.